Welcome to the class today. We're going to do something different. It's a yoga Pilates blend, which are called yogalates. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with the yoga component, get into the Pilates after. So let's bring our feet together. Palms, press them together. Inhale, lift the arms up. Tip to the right and push your hips out to the left, exhaling. Inhale, bring the arms up to center. Push your hips out to the right and move to the left, exhale. Inhale, bring the hands up again. Exhale and tip one more time each way. Go down a little bit further. Inhale, lift it up. And then exhale, go the other side. Inhale, hands back to the center. And then bring your hands to prayer in front. We're going to lift up our right knee. Exhale, push the heel forward. Inhale, bring it center. Exhale, push. Two more like that. Now bend into the supporting knee. Keep this coming. Going for a few more breaths. Now we're going to take the leg back and then bend. Bring the leg forward and then bend on in. So we're doing about 4 of each. Strong for your ankles too. Now bring this leg forward again. We're going to hold onto your foot and then take the leg forward. Arm can be down or up to stabilize it. So holding legs as straight as possible. 2 more. And bring that leg in, lower it down. Palms into the prayer again. Bring the leg up. Exhale, push the leg forward. Keep it bent. Now bend into the supporting leg. Shoulders relaxed. Now we're going to take the leg back and bend. Basta. I know it's pretty bad last night. We're really bad sleep-wise, so it's just going to be pain in the rear end. Hold it up. We're going to hold on to our foot. Arm can go out or down. Keep the heel pushing forward. 4 more breaths. Bring it in. Going to get into our dancers poses. So there is some crossover moves with Pilates. Holding on to the inside part of your foot. Mommy. Hold the arm up. Tip through when you're ready into your dancers pose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, tip through again. So I'm doing a yoga flow. Inhale, lift it up. So everything's quite fluid. We will hold some positions longer. This next one, I'm going to go down and hold it there. Keep elevating your foot. Pushing your foot into the hand. You've got 4 more breaths. And release out of that. And come to the other side. So picking up the inside part of your foot. Next breath in. Tip through. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, come through again. More like that, and then we'll hold it into the dancer's pose. I'm sorry, my frame doesn't get the whole body in, so I'm going to have to move this frame a bit more, a few times probably throughout the class. Come on down and just hold it this one, and lift it up. 4 more breaths here. Pasti subiendo y bajando la sopa. And come up, lower yourselves down. We'll take ourselves into just the tree pose, and then we're going to get into some warrior poses that will also incorporate a bit of balancing. So right foot, dig the heel in. You want to press the thigh against the heel at the same time. And your hands can stay at your heart, your third eye, or we lift. So again, another crossover move with the Pilates. Again, close up if you can. Yo necesito que te muevas tu mat. El libro, sí, mira dónde está ya. 2 more breaths. Bring the arms down. We'll switch to the other side. Mueve todo el libro. Digging the heel in as you push the thigh into the heel, hands to heart. Third eye will lift. Shoulders drop them down. Keep relaxing those shoulders. We've got 4 more breaths. So bring the arms down, release the foot. We're coming off our heels. We're going to press our palms together and sink right down low. We're not just staying at the chair, we're going to keep on continuing down into a really deep squat. Stay here. Shoulders relaxed, bring the arms up into a V, and then squeeze the legs together as you come back out of that. You're off your heels the whole time. Hands into the prayer, squeeze, come back down. Super slow, heels stay lifted. Hands into your V, and come back up. I like to use the Pilates breathing, which is the in through the nose and the out through the mouth. But you can use pure yoga in through the nose and out through the nose. So. One more. Basta, ¿no? Yeah, tú no vas a parque. Está bien. Tú estás botando. No vas a ir. And then come back. Okay, tu portamiento. Bring the hands together, lower your heels down, open your legs out wide. We're going to turn our right foot. We're keeping our left foot facing forward, but I want you to turn your hips so your left foot has sort of rotated as well. We're going to bend in. So this is a warrior one. Hips and shoulders are on top of each other. Arms are lifted, shoulders relaxing down. Now tip right down into your legs. Push your heel down. Looking up if you can. So dig your heel back leg in, straighten the legs, squeeze the butt, and bend into the front leg more. Then we're going to lower our left arm and tip into a reverse warrior, so we're getting a stretch in through the top of the waist. Come down deeper, straighten that leg out. Now we're going to open out into the warrior two, so you're turning that foot forward slightly, and then come down low into those legs, shoulders are relaxed. See how your heart rate is coming up. A few more breaths here. Lower. This is all standing strength work. Elbow onto your thigh. Arm extends over and then go down lower. 2 more breaths, and then I'm going to ask you to do something more difficult. Is bring the arm up. So we're going to extended warrior two. 2 more breaths here. Elbow back onto the thigh. Arm comes around, and then we're going to go lower, trying to lace those fingers under, and then lift yourselves up. Go lower in those legs. 4 more breaths. That's the way. We're going to bring our hand behind your legs, straighten both legs up, and bring your arm up into the warrior. If you can, you're looking up. If your neck is sore though, take your eye gaze down. You can put your hand up onto your thigh or on your leg if it needs to come. And bring this hand down gently. And then turn that back arm up so you're coming into a reverse triangle. Keep using your breath. Both legs are straight, remember? And then bring that hand floating back down behind. Lift back up again. So we have visited the warrior one. We've also visited the warrior two. Very shortly we're going to visit the warrior three. So we're going to bring our arms down. We're going to turn our back heel so it's lifted. And we're just keeping both legs straight, so you're getting a lovely stretch in through your leg. Now bend into your knee for me, and then lift your arms and lift yourself up into your warrior three. So it's also known as the aeroplane. I'm unfortunately a little bit close to the wall. Keep the belly braced. The From here, we're going to float, turning your body towards the front into your floating half moon. Lifting your top arm up into the vertical. Very strong for your ankle here. Just 2 more breaths. And bring that leg in. Great job. So we're going to repeat everything the other side, but first I'd like you to just drop your hips. Keep the hips up, drop from the hips into a forward fold. If you can place your hands underneath your feet into the gorilla, try that. 2 more deep breaths. Now bend your knees, come up out of that one. We're going to take our legs out wide again. So we're turning our left foot. We are rotating our hips so that we're going to get into the warrior two. So bend into your front knee again. Drive down into the back heel. Arms come up. Keep pushing your knee out away from your big toe. Then come down deeper, straightening out that back leg. 2 more breaths here. We're going to lower our arm down, lifting up with that top arm and then reverse back into your reverse warrior. 4 more breaths here. Turn yourselves open towards the front and get into your warrior two. I was going to show you a challenging exercise later, but her and I are going to try it together. She'll be able to do it. Me? No chance. Come down low. Shoulders relax. 2 more breaths. Where the crisscrosses of the legs. Thigh and elbow come together. Lift over into a nice straight line and then drop into your legs a little bit more. Come down low. 2 more breaths. Extend into your extended warrior two. You need that breath. So bring your hand back onto the thigh. Other arm comes behind. You can stay here or lace those fingers behind and then open your heart. Also carry out 4 more breaths. So hands release. Bring the hand behind your leg to straighten into your triangle. Keep rotating yourself forward. What is Salid? Saca ese mat de la pantalla y saca la libro. So we're going to lower this top arm into the reverse triangle. The back arm just rotates you, lifting all the way up. We've got 2 more breaths and then we'll come to the normal triangle. So lower that hand back down. Turn the other arm back up. No. 4 more breaths. So we're going to lower this arm down and turn your back foot so the toes are pointed forward, the heels are lifted, both legs are straight. Rotate yourself so that the tummy comes over your thighs. Getting into that warrior three pronto, very soon. So bring the back leg in, lift up. We're coming into our warrior three. Holding it nice and still. Try not to open the hips up. They'll come up when we get into our floating half moon. So float. Oopsie. Rotating yourself. Really strong. Try not to fall around like I'm doing. Just taking yourself into your floating half moon. And bring it on up. So that's our standing strength component done. We're going to get into some sun salutations now. So I'm going to move the mat a little bit more. Then I'm going to move forward, lower the mat and the screen a bit for our lovely sequence of 3-legged down dogs and chaturangas. So, might move it even more. We've got our feet together, hands by the side. This is sun salutations time. Inhale, arms lift up, looking up. Exhale, halve your warriors, hands come to the side of your feet. Knees can be bent if you need to. Taking your right leg back as you inhale. Left leg goes back and exhale into your down dog. Pushing your hips up high. Inhale, float through to the plank, and you want to take your body really straight. This is where your knees can come down. Lower from strong elbows, exhaling for chaturanga. Push up through strong arms. If you can, your knees off the mat, looking up. Exhale back to your down dog. Bending the knees deep, your right leg slips through the hands, inhale. Left leg joins it, exhale. Inhale, rise tall. Hands to the side. Again, left side, lifting up. Half your body's exhaling. Not very peaceful, but we try and use our breath to relax. Left leg back, inhale. Exhale back to down dog. Push your hips up high as you drive your heels down low. Come through to the plank. You want to hold your body still. Elbows, hold them in as you lower, exhale in. Now tucking those toes, pushing yourself up without letting the knees touch down. Back to down dog. Bend the knees deep, you're stepping that left leg all the way through the hands. It needs to get there, at least pull it through if it doesn't. Other leg comes in. Inhale, rise tall. Hands to your side. 2 more times through, please, team. Inhale, rising up. Move your body into that forward fold. Lunge back to the right leg, looking forward. Other leg moves back and you come into the down dog, pushing your hips down, looking towards your thighs. Come through to your plank. Try and stay off the knees this time. Lowering down, exhale. Elbows in. Push up through the arms. Looking up. Exhale back to down dog. Bending the knees deep, we're stepping our right leg through the hands, inhaling. Then the left leg joins it. Inhale, rise tall. Hands come to your side. We've got just 1 more time through, then we'll get into the lovely sequence of down dogs. 3-legged and lovely combinations. Come on, all the way down. Taking your left leg back, inhaling. Push to down dog, exhale. Come through to the plank. Brace the belly as you lower yourself to chaturanga. Push through strong arms. And push back down dog. Bending the knees deep. We've got our left leg stepping through. Inhale. Now the right leg joins it. Inhale tall. And then hands to the side. Okay, so I'm going to move the mat a little bit closer. And I'm going to actually move the screen down a little bit as well. I hope you're doing okay with this. It's definitely different to the Pilates, but there are some similarities. I might just get Alba to come into the screen and show you a warm-up for an exercise that we're going to be doing. So come on, back it up on the mat. She can use my mat, which we'll do later, but because she's dying to get in, I'll get her to show you now. So what we're going to do is, well, she'll show you. She can even talk you through it. Then she'll move the mat, but we'll do it later. Let's wrap it up. Move. Okay, so basically, you're going to bring your hands behind your body, and then you're going to try and use the strength of your arms to lift your legs up. Alba will be demonstrating. Yeah, okay, so we'll do that later on. But now we're going to get into that lovely sequence of down dogs. Mueve todo. Nice. So we're going to take our hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to tuck your toes under. Yeah, no mas. And push your heels down. You're into your down dog. So we're going to inhale, lift up your right leg. Bring your right knee towards your elbow and you come through to a plank. Lifting up, inhale. Bring your knee towards your chin as you float through to the plank. Inhale, bring it up. And then you're crossing your knee over to the left side. Exhale. Inhale, lift it up. And then lower that leg down. Just push yourselves down into your heels. Then lift up to the balls of the feet, all the way up. Push down into your heels. Up to the balls of the feet. Do 2 more. Okay, and then just push back. Left leg, lift it up, inhale. Bring the knee towards the elbow. Inhale, lift it up. Bring your knee towards the chin. Moving fluidly. Inhale, lift it up. Cross your body over. Inhale, bring it up. And then lower that heel down and keeping your hips up high. Come to your elbows, so you're giving your hips, your wrists a bit of a break. This is your dolphin.
Look, that's a dolphin.
We'll get into that sequence again with some extensions, and I will actually do the reverse leg that I said, just so that it's mirroring me, you're mirroring me. Knees down, push back, have a stretch. So see how that heart rate's gone up? We're going to do it just a couple more times. Like I said, with those extensions. I'll just sit myself forward. So tuck your toes under, breath in, pushing back to your down dog. Legs come together. Inhale, lift up the right leg. Right knee towards the elbow. Exhale. Inhale, bring it up. Right knee towards the chin. Inhale, bring it up. Crossing over. Now we're going to extend that right leg till touchdown. Flatten the left leg and then lift up your left arm. Keep pushing the hips up. Drop and then push. 4 of those. Now we're going to do a bit of a rotation. Bring that top arm down. The leg that is through, you lift it up, flip it over, and you bring the heel down, and then push your arm overhead as you're lifting your hips up. 2 more breaths. Bring yourselves back to the center, and then push back to your down dog. Left leg, inhale, lift it up. Bring the knee to elbow. How'd you go? Inhale, lift it up. Bring the knee towards the chin. Inhale, lift it up. Cross the leg over. Now extend the leg so it flattens on the side. Lower the other one to the side. Lift up. Inhale, lower the hips. And lift. Strong move. Hold this one up. We're going for that rotation around. So we're going to bring the hand down. Lift the leg up. Flip it back. And then lift yourself over and drive the hips upward. So lovely, isn't it? Bring yourself back to center, onto your elbows. Hold here into a plank. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warm, loose as well. 2 more breaths here. Now we're going to bring our elbows under you a bit more and push your hips up as you bring your feet in back to your dog. I've just got a couple of 3-legged chaturangas, and then we're going to get into our Pilates component. Other kids and tintas have pressing off breath? No. Okay, push up to the down dog. We're going to bring ourselves into a 3-legged down dog, right leg lifts. Then bring right leg to elbow, but land it on, and then come down. Come up. Switch to down dog the other side. We're going to lift up. Bring the leg forward. Rest it on your thigh. And come down. Cool. Too good. And push back to down dog. And we're going to bring our knees down. Have a stretch back into your child's pose. So that was a little bit of a taste of our yoga. Hopefully you liked it. Now we're going to get into Pilates. So I'm going to move the screen right down. Next time I can do some other stuff. But we definitely like to start and warm up by doing the standing strength. Obviously the balancing, the sun salutations will come on down. So we've got our feet together. Toes are pointed up, chin tucks into the chest. We're going to get into basic abdominal strength for this. Breath in, exhale, lift it up. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale and lift it up. There's mats everywhere in here.
I noticed there's 2.
4 more.
No, just 6. That's 2.
Do 2 more. Then we'll make it smaller. As you come up, check your tummy out, see that it's moving down.
No.
So exhale, come up on this one. Halfway back. And then rise again. Pones tu mano atrás y pones esta atrás. Keep it going a few more. Stop. No quiero dejarte sin nada. Come up and then centimetre back. I let them watch a movie last night. They went to bed late. And then literally this one, every hour was awake. And then at 5, she decided she's not going to sleep again. So she went to sleep at 11. Between 11 and 12, she made me get up 3 times. And then from 12 to 1, I can't tell you how many times. That's just without a break. She's a pain in the bum. And of course she's not going to get better if she doesn't sleep for centimetre back.
No.
2 more here.
It is good, Mama.
So we're going to hold this up, bring the arms forward. We're going to roll ourselves slowly up. So take your time, squeezing your legs together to keep yourselves in that position. Sitting tall at the top, shoulders relaxed. Come back halfway. And then we're going to just up here and have your toes slightly lifted with a nice bend in those toes. Doesn't give you a business. 2 more breaths. So bring the heels down and then just slowly bring yourself back down. We're going to do round 2. We've got 3 rounds. So take a breath in and then exhale, lift it up. You can play with their mats over that side. Exhale as you rise up. Remember, lift your stomach. See that it's moving down as you rise up. And that's only going to happen with that exhalation, with the breath. 2 more. Now we're going to come up and just come back a centimetre. No, halfway, sorry. And again. Déjalo. ¿Para qué estás destructivo? Ay, conmigo aquí. Entonces tú tienes que esperar hasta que termine. 4 more. Little ones coming your way. So come up and then centimetre back. No leche. No leche. The tiny little ones. Hold this one up for me. Bring the arms forward. So we're going to a second level of the boat pose to squeeze those legs together to rise up. Sitting tall at your top, shoulders relaxed, come down and then come back halfway. So tomorrow morning I'll be doing a normal Pilates. Husband will be joining me, he's at work again. Luego compré bien. ¿Y sabes qué? No se merece. Shoulders relaxed. 4 more breaths. So he'll be joining me if they're back at home. Bring the heels down and then slowly go back. Tuesday, we'll see how we go. I might do 2 classes. Yoga Pilates in the morning or yoga in the afternoon. Let's bring the legs back in. Round 3. Cuidado, no me está vidrio. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower up. So if you're it's really a lovely complement to Pilates. I love teaching it. I've been teaching it 3 times a week since I stopped doing these online sessions. And it just makes you feel alive. It's lovely. Come back and then halfway back. Go for a few more and then we're going for those centimetre back ones. Yeah, I'll look and practice her gymnastics over there. She doesn't have, we're usually at gymnastics at this time. So we can't be there now, obviously, because we're in lockdown. Don't know how many cases we've had today. Come up and then centimetre back. There's not a huge number of cases, there's just a huge number of spots where people have been. It's a really shitty situation. Here we are again. At least we've got this out that we can keep on working on. I went for my walk this morning, it was 1 degree when I left the house.
Yeah, she's crazy.
2 more, but I think my husband's having to work outdoors today, so that's going to be really comforting. Hold it up, bring the arms forward, and then really slowly, we're going to roll up. For round 3 of boat poses, under the otro lado de la mano. Come back down halfway, shoulders relaxed. So you're going to be either halfway or extended. So shoulders relax them. Elevate de la mano. 4 more breaths. And bring those legs down. Super slow, rolling ourselves down, and then we're going to get into a fairly long sequence of lower belly. And it's not like it's going to be doing much, it's just holding still, but we've got 8 different positions, so it gets quite challenging. So your option, team, is to have your knees bent. We've got our feet together and there's a point in your toes. So you can do it with your knees bent or you can do it with your legs straight. I'm sorry that my feet are off the screen. But I've got a pointed toe. That is going to change soon. So instead of a pointed toe, we're going to flex our feet. So I've got the toes. You can see my toes are pointed towards my feet. That's what we want. Back has to be flat, pushing down. As you breathe out, you feel the back pushing down into the mat. So keeping your flexed feet, keeping the legs straight, open the legs about 30-40 centimeters. No, this is on there. Oh, it's lovely. I can feel the heater from the roof, the ceiling, sorry. So yeah. Now, instead of a flexed foot, keeping the legs separated and straight, point the toes. Or you can do it with a bent leg. What's the hula? Let's just hold on first. 4 more breaths. Then we're going to change the angle to make it harder. So keeping a separation, keeping the legs straight. Now with the pointed toe, we're lowering the legs down.
She made me to do it.
Made me to do it. ¿Qué inglés es esto? She made me do it. She made me to do it. I'll tell you what, you worry about them sometimes. 2 more breaths. Now instead of the pointed, we're going to flex our legs. And we've still got the separation. It's a challenge, isn't it? It's all about the lower belly here. Feet together, keeping the flex. Whew. It's a burn. All in those lower belly muscles. 2 more breaths. And then we're going to point the toes. So finish it strong. Really need those breaths. 4 more. And bring the knees in. Ooh. Roll them in and out. Just loosen out. And we're going to roll ourselves up. And we'll get into some back exercises. So strong, isn't it? I'll roll myself this way. Our wrists seem sufficiently rested probably, so we can be on all fours rather than on the tummy to start. And we're going to take one leg away. We're going to keep both hands quite stable the whole time though. And take one leg away with a flexed foot. Inhale, lift the leg up, double toe tap. Tap, tap, elevate. Tap, tap, elevate. So this is getting into your back, but you'll get some benefit of some glutes as well. 4 more. Try and be evenly weighted in both arms. Hold it up here. Now take it to diagonal. Lift in, double tap. Tap, tap, elevate. It was so cold this morning. I had my mask on for the walk, and when I got home, it was soaking wet from my breath. The hot breath of the cold air. I don't know, it's causing like a steam. 2 more.
Where do I go?
Hold it up, bring it in, lower it down. Anyways, take the other leg away, flex foot, inhale left, double toe down. Ande por abajo ambos. Ahora arriba. So tap, tap, elevate, we're going upstairs. No se hacen ruido. Si quieres. 4 more, they're going to bring my mum. If she's home, 2 more. She might be out walking. To the diagonal, let's go. Down, down, lift. Tap, tap, elevate. I'll probably only do 1 evening session throughout this lockdown. Give myself a chance to have a little bit of a break. We're going to get our flu vaccine on Wednesday, so I think I was going to do a class on Wednesday night, but I won't. Just give the body a break. Anna's like, I have to bribe her. If you behave, I'll give you ice cream. That's the bribe. 2 more. Okay, hold it up. Bring it in, lower it down, and you're going to come onto your elbows for me. And we're going to go back to the leg that was lifted the first time before. This is giving your wrist a break. And we're going to just cook the knee out to the side. And then bring it in. Giving you some hip mobility as well as working into your glutes. 4 more. Now push the leg up and then bring it in. See how I've got a flex foot? That's what you want. Go for a few more. Nice straight back. Last 2. All right, so lower that leg down. Other leg, exhale to the side. Lifting the hip up. Now let me know if you like that yoga session. And I can do some more on the mat stuff as well, which is really challenging. There's a lot of having one or both legs up in the air and supporting your body in your upper. It's hard. I think that's what I'm liking about yoga. It's a nice challenge. It's something different. 1 more. Flex the foot, push your heel up. Here we go. Two to go. And bring that leg down. Stretch it into a child's pose. Take a break. And then we're going to come back up to our hands and knees. So all the way back up to the hands and knees. Again, we're keeping both arms down. I'm going to take the leg away. Lower down, big semicircle, and then lift up. And then the semicircle reverses back around. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. She slept so badly, I don't know if she's going to get better, her cold, which is annoying. I'm not even sure if parks are open. I haven't even attempted to go, but I'm going to supposedly be meeting my brother to go for a walk this afternoon. So I'll see if there's kids playing or not. 2 more. Bring the leg down. Switch to the other side. Nice point. Down and up to the diagonal. And back around and lift. A few more. The lavender on the balcony is looking nice. It's about to start flowering. Bring it on in, lower it down, and we're coming back onto those elbows again. And this time we're going to take the leg away, but then pull the knee towards your waist. And then take it back. Hold this one up, lift it up, and lower it down. Okay, good job. Pointed toe, pull the knee to elbow, up, onto waist. We got that flexibility going on when we were doing our exercises earlier, the yoga component. Sun salutation helps. 4 more. Hold it and lift, 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 and lower. Child's pose. Sink on back. I'm going to leave you with just an exercise to practice because next time we do the yoga, I'm going to give us a try to attempt a headstand. And I did it many, many eons ago here, and I fell back. But just to the start, I like to have my head like a bit of a triangle. And I'm not going to do the full one now, just to stay here. If you guys can try that at home, that's a good start, just getting into this position. Okay? That's something just to think about and try later. Whenever someone's around to help you, make sure that you've got that support for your neck. If it feels bad in any way, don't do it. We're going to come and do some balance. I'm going to move the screen back up. Hopefully not too far. All right, so a couple of balances to just stretch out. We're going to bring our opposite hand and right foot, left hand, and then your other arm comes around, you're holding on to the inside part of your elbow. So here, now what I want you to do is push your back into the forearm as you're pushing your forearm forward. Shoulders relax. So this leg that you've got a hold of is going to now release and come around. You can try and sink into both legs. And then your left arm's going to come under, your right arm's going to go over. And we're lifting up into our eagle. Again, this is a crossover with yoga. I don't always start and finish with balancing my Pilates, so that's definitely a bit of yoga there. Releasing. Left foot, right hand. Other arm comes behind, hold on to the inside part, push your back towards the forearm as your forearm's pushing forward. So you're getting a stretch in your shoulder as well. Now we're going to release that foot, sink on in. You can wrap the foot behind. Sorry. Do that. Now your right arm is under the left. This leg doesn't wrap us in second. Couple more breaths here. Okay, releasing that. We're going to go into a stance, but I want you to make it a really long, deep stance. Keep rotating the bottom shoulder forward. And bring it in. Super intense. Bring it in. Woo. 2 more balances, just the lockdown and the tree pose, and then you can enjoy your day doing not much. Take your left arm out, right knee out to the side. There's actually an incredible balance I saw on this one with the arms slicing. Anyway, that's a yoga one for you. This one's Pilates. Just 4 more breaths here. No tent and circus. And then bring yourselves into the other side. She's on the phone and she's going to come and talk on the screen on the phone. So taking the left leg out, distracted, push the heel. 4 more breaths here. All right, so we're going to switch. We're coming into a tree pose again. Right foot, dig the heel in, pushing those 2 legs together. Then hands to heart, third eye, or we lift. You should feel quite stable now. Look up if you do. We're going to switch. So bring the arms down, coming to the left side, digging the heel in, opening the knee out. It's nearly a perfect time to leave, right? Bring the hands to heart, third eye or lift. So bring the arms down, release the foot, and I'm going to leave now because you don't need to hear any more of that screaming. Take care of yourself. Bye everyone, see you tomorrow.